So, lads, obviously, a couple of days ago, Caitlin Clark was meant to have been out. She was meant to have been injured. She was meant to have been out for these games. And, like, nobody really knew what was going on when it came to the Indiana Fever. Like, no one knew whether or not Caitlin was going to be playing. And let's be real, the likelihood was that she wasn't going to be playing. I still stood by the fact that if she can shoot an open jump shot, it is a Commissioner's Cup game. You should put her in gear. And worst case scenario, if there's 5 seconds left in a quarter, in a half, in the game, and you need an inbounder, I don't care if she's cold. Let Caitlin Clark inbound the ball. If you need a 3, if you are down 3 points with 8 seconds to go, Caitlin Clark needs to stand in that corner. Because at worst, she takes away from something. They still have to guard her. I still will put her in gear because it doesn't count towards stats. Just even for those situations, put her standing in the corner. And if they leave her, she shoots a practice shot. You can run through Kelsey Mitchell, put her standing in that corner. But like that's just my opinion on it. But we saw this right here from the WNBA. So they posted, the last time they posted one of these graphics, it was with Caitlin Clark and it was with Napheesa Collier, who both of them were injured at the time. Both Fee and Caitlin were injured. So it's like, okay, this is a bit of a weird one. Right here. And you're like, okay, why are they like promoting players that are injured? But now you're seeing Aaliyah Boston there. And obviously no CC. So she's been ducking the smoke. I mean, she literally stood up and like winced with her groin the last game. But she's not there. But I didn't think too much of it. Like a lot of people were thinking, oh, the WNBA aren't promoting Caitlin, she's not going to play. No, she was not in the photo. Tell them what to expect tonight. But however, I did see this, and this is not a good sign. From the Indiana Fever, their official poster is no Caitlin Clark. There is no Caitlin Clark in the Fever's official poster for the game. Like even like 12 hours ago, they did post Caitlin in there. Their eye on the prize. And a lot of people thought, okay, maybe Caitlin's questionable. This was yesterday. It's 3 p.m. my time. This was yesterday if we're in America. It's 3 p.m. right now for me. So this was yesterday, and this was only a very recent tweet. The one here 11 minutes ago saying it's unlikely that she's not going to play. And like I had to get this video out because in fairness, like I have other videos planned. Like I have a video talking about, I still haven't talked about Nalissa Smith and Dejanay Carrington's reaction to the Nalissa Smith trade, which is kind of crazy. So I'm going to have to find some different swing on that video because it's been covered to death. And I just want to see, is there anything else a bit different in that? Just talk maybe about the dynamics. Haven't talked about the Van Loo situation. Haven't talked about Bonner to the Aces potentially. So yeah, there's a load of videos I'm going to have to come up with today, but this one's a big one. This one is a big one. And look, the Fever don't normally announce these things this early. Like when Caitlin Clark picked up her groin injury, was literally the groin injury with Caitlin Clark. That was just out of nowhere. The Fever released it. No one knew what was going on. And all of a sudden, there was a tweet from the Fever. Status report, Caitlin Clark is out with a groin injury. And it was like the day of the Sparks game. So I forgot how much the Indiana Fever tweet. I'm trying to scroll down for that one just to see what time it was at. But like obviously they got Ari McDonald back for that game as well. They had Ari McDonald back for the other game against the Sparks, but it was only the day of the Sparks game that they found out that Caitlin Clark was in fact injured, which is a bit of a kind of crazy one. But here, status report, like that was around this time, 3 p.m. my time. It was around 3 p.m. my time that Caitlin Clark ended up being injured, and that was for last week's game against the Sparks. So maybe the Fever are just kind of being late with their status report. I think the Fever are going to leave it up to a game time decision. I think the Fever are not going to... They're going to want the Lynx to have to prep 2 game plans. I think they're going to want to have the Lynx to prep a game plan with Caitlin and a game plan without Caitlin and a game plan with some Caitlin. Just to make it more difficult. The Fever know what's going on with her. The Minnesota Lynx don't. They don't. So that's one of the big things. From this, it does not look like she's playing. Or maybe this could be some like Uno reverse card. Who knows? Who knows? This could be some weird Uno reverse card situation that like Caitlin Clark all of a sudden is back. She's suddenly back, even though they're like not promoting Caitlin in any way. Suddenly she's just back for the team. And like with that type of an Uno reverse situation, like, okay, yeah, it makes, not that I'm not saying like it makes sense them doing that, but there's some merit, there's some logic to it. There is some logic to the old Uno reverse. But yeah, it is what it is, I guess. It is what it is. I think in general, the Indiana Fever, with or without Caitlin, are not going to be favored in this game. And look, it's a one-off game. All it takes in a one-off game is somebody just going nuclear. Like, all it takes is Lexi hitting 4 threes in a row. All it takes is Kelsey being Kelsey sometimes. All it takes is, I think Aaliyah's going to really struggle on Alana Smith. I think Alana Smith, they just have too many bodies they can throw at Aaliyah. They can throw Alana Smith at her. She's got 5 fouls. Klindakova has got 5 fouls. Jess Shepard has 5 fouls. So they've got in my opinion, I think they have too many fouls to throw at Aaliyah. They have a few too many fouls to throw at her. I think Howard's going to really struggle. And I think they got too many defenders to put on Kelsey. Like, I don't see how the Fever have any chance of winning this game. I think the Lynx just have too much. I think the Lynx have too much. Both their point guards are better than Ari. Like, Carlton is just a better version of Lexi Hull. Kayla McBride, they can just rotate whoever they want onto Kelsey Mitchell. It's going to be a really tough one. They can rotate whoever they want onto Kelsey. And yeah, it's going to be an interesting game. But look, I think with Caitlin Clark, this is a really tough win. I think the way the Lynx play does not bode well for the Fever. The Lynx have bodies they can throw at everybody. And it probably isn't one of the perfect games to bring Caitlin back for. Because at the end of the day, like, back fully for her, because they can just throw so many defenders at her. They can tire her out. And you just never know. And yeah, like, look, the Fever did beat the Wings without Caitlin. They did lose to the Sparks, though, who absolutely stink. But they did beat the Wings, which is something. They beat the second worst team in the WNBA, but they did lose to the third worst team in the WNBA. But yeah, that's pretty much it, lads. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you guys think the Fever have any chance of winning without Caitlin? Or do you guys think that this could be a smokescreen and Caitlin could be playing? I assume Caitlin's not going to be playing. I assume that's what this means, is that Caitlin's not going to be playing. And even still, like, I don't think it's the end of the world that Caitlin Clark is not playing one basketball game, in my opinion. I don't think that's the end of the world. So anyway, yeah, that's the video. I'll see you guys.